Hey guys, it's me, the real me this time, not an opening screen. Um, I don't do good on fake cameras. I don't like being on cameras, but I know I don't like people who, I like to put a face to a voice, so probably the one and only time you'll see me on here. But anyways, I thought I would do this today because I have a friend who's been fussing at me about getting on here, doing a face video. I don't really like it, so I'm going to probably turn the camera around so that y'all can see the woods and the beautiful sunshine that's out today. Hence the glasses. I've got a slight headache, so anyways, here we go, guys. I'm not sure what I wanted to talk about today. I had a couple of different ideas. Of course, there's not going to be a slideshow to go with what I'm saying, so mainly it's just going to be my opinion. And I thought about doing a video about Candace and how, take away the fact that there was no crying or no begging the public for the, return of her child. If you took all that away and just put into place everything else that everybody's criticizing her about, would you really condemn her as a mother, or would you consider her an everyday mother? Like the child running around barefooted, playing in the woods. People for East Tennessee, that's not uncommon. Most kids here do in the summertime run around with no shoes on. They play in the woods. They run around the yard. I mean, to get a cut on the bottom of your foot is not a big deal. Not here anyways. I did it. My kids did it when they were growing up. My grandkids have even done it. But then again, I didn't want to. I promised that I wasn't going to. I would try not to put out false information on my channel. And for me to sit here and defend Candace in any kind of way, I just can't do it. I don't believe that way. I believe that she is a bad mother for all kinds of reasons. So I guess I'm going to get on to, let me ask why the sheriff's department has not taken these people in for an interrogation. Yeah, Dawn's sitting in jail, but that isn't getting us anywhere. They took them in for questioning. They took them in for the polygraph test. But did they take them in to be interrogated? I mean, let's look at it like baseball, guys. The first night she went missing, it was like t-ball. Then we moved up to softball and, baseball. By the time the Amber Alert came, it was, teenage baseball. Well, they should have been hitting a little bit harder at that point in time. This is 8 months later. Why have the law enforcement not put pressure on these parents? This is the major leagues, guys. It has been 8 months. Whatever the law enforcement is doing is not getting anything done. Nobody has come up with any new information. Nobody has came up with any answers. Dawn and Candace obviously are not going to walk into the sheriff's office and say, oh, by the way, if we don't put some pressure on these people, we're never going to find the answers. Now, there are sheriff's departments all over the United States. I'm reading about them every day or watching videos on them, where they will come up with any little thing they can to arrest these parents. Even if it's no connection with the disappearance of their child, they will arrest the parents and put them in jail in hopes that one will turn on the other, or in hopes they will just give up where the child is at. Little Oakley Carlson's parents are sitting in jail right now for that main reason. I mean, come on, are you really going to put a parent in jail because they forget to give a child their medication? No. Can you get them for abuse and neglect for doing that? Yes, and put them in jail until you get some answers. And that's what they're hoping for in that case. Why can they not do that here? I want to ask the media, the mainstream media, why are you all not more involved with this case? Why are you all not putting more pressure on the law enforcement to do more for this case or to give more answers? I mean, come on, guys. It's 8 months. Something should have been broke by now. Some kind of information. Some kind of lead should have come through by now. Obviously, nobody else knows anything. You really think somebody is not going to go try to get that $74,000 that they have for a reward? Obviously, there's nobody except the people that are actually technically involved with her disappearance and, God forbid, her murder that knows anything. And they are not going to give it up because they don't want to spend the rest of their time in their life in prison. So unless the law enforcement actually puts pressure on these people to get some kind of answers, we're never going to find out where she is or what happened to her or get any kind of justice for her or put her to rest. Now, yes, every day I pray and I hope that she is alive and well and that we find her and she can live some kind of a normal life from here on out with loving parents in a loving home. But reality check, guys, more than likely, that's not going to happen. More than likely, her parents, maybe by themselves, maybe with help, did something to that child and did away with that child. Either that or they sold that child. But one way or the other, it's the law enforcement that needs to do something. They need to step up and put pressure on these parents. Actually take them in for an interrogation, not questioning, but an interrogation. Lock them up if you need to. Come on, do you really think Candace would make it in jail for any length of time? I don't think so. Don, on the other hand, he's a career criminal, so he probably won't have any problem. But once he starts facing a long-term jail sentence, like for doing something to his child or selling his child, then yeah, I think he'll start talking. But y'all have to at least threaten them with that chance, or they're never going to talk. As long as y'all sit back and don't do anything and don't take them in for questioning and don't really put pressure on them, they're never just going to give it up on their own. Anyways, that's my rant for the day. I apologize if you all don't like it, but I had to say it. I just don't understand why law enforcement don't go forward with this. Until next time, guys.